Hi guys, my name is Dari and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to go over all of the things that I made during fall and winter of 2021, obviously 2022. It's already basically the middle of March, so we're heading right into spring. So I'm done with all of my projects. No more winter makes for me. So I wanted to go ahead and share those with you guys. Obviously I haven't been on here for a minute. It's been a few difficult months health-wise, but I'm here, I'm back. I wanted to share these with you. We're gonna start off with all of the indie patterns that I made, and I'm gonna go ahead and begin with this top right here, this sweater. It's the Copelia Cardi pattern from Paper Cut Patterns. And I wrote down a few notes so that I can just easily explain to you a little bit about the fabric and the pattern itself. So this fabric, I actually got it from Melanated Fabrics. So this is the rayon cotton modal sweater knit in the rosewood color, and I ended up buying 2 yards of it, and it was just enough for this top. At first I was gonna make the actual wrap top version, which is slightly more cropped, but after doing a little measuring and just, you know, taking a look at the pattern, I just didn't think that the cropped wrap top version would be suitable for me. So I decided to go ahead with the longer version, which happens to be a faux wrap, as you can see here. I will say this fabric was a delight to work with. Very soft, perfect. It just came together beautifully. I had no issues with my sewing machine. And the only thing I regret is not sewing the neckline here. I didn't sew the seam around the neckline. I don't know why. I think it's because the instructions didn't really say to do that. But after having made this, I think next time I will definitely stitch that down. It's just annoying when it flips upwards, even if I've ironed it, but as you can see right here, it's flipped upwards just because of the way it's on the hanger, and I just prefer it flat. But next time I know to do that. It fits beautifully. I'm actually going to try to insert some photos throughout the video if I've taken any photos with the actual garment on, but it's just, I think the color's lovely. Everything about this I love. And the question is, will I make it again? Absolutely. I love this pattern. It's simple, but it's just perfect. I wear it with sweats. I can wear it with jeans. I can wear it dressed up or dressed down. So I think it's a great pattern. You should get it. Okay, next I have here the Annie cardigan. This is by Mimi G Style, and I'll try to insert a picture of that. I have not taken any photos with this on yet, but I did get a chance to wear it to work. As you can see here, it's a cardigan. It's full length sleeve, and it has pockets. Can you see that on there? It has pockets. So this fabric is from Stylemaker Fabrics, which is one of my favorite online fabric shops. This was quite a lovely sew. Like, it came together quickly and beautifully, and the only thing that took me the longest literally were the pockets. Everything else just came together so easily. It didn't take me long at all. Cutting it out was a breeze, and preparing the pattern was a breeze. I recommend it. I don't remember what size I cut. I think it was maybe an extra large, if I'm not mistaken, just due to my chest measurements. But I wore it 2 weeks ago with a black tank top and black dress pants for work, and I loved it. I thought it turned out really nice. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this pattern. It was easy to make, and I will definitely make it again. Next is the Marlo Cardi. This is by True Bias. It is the cropped version, although I did add 2 inches to this pattern, but it was still a little bit cropped. But hey, 2 inches is better than the normal length, at least for me, for my body. It's definitely more suitable for me to have it just a tiny bit longer. This was an easy make. I made it with fabric that I purchased at Melanated Fabrics, and I have details on that here. This is a French terry knit, in the color Stone. Yeah, and I talked about it a little bit in one of my it was an unboxing video of all the fabrics that I purchased. I believe I talked about it then. It doesn't have like a lot of stretch. I kind of wish I would have gotten a fabric that had a little more than 20% stretch. This has 20% stretch, which the pattern does call for a minimum of 20% stretch, but I honestly wish I would have had a little bit more stretch in this pattern. It fits fine because it's supposed to be slightly oversized. And that's one thing. I didn't choose the size that would have corresponded with my body for a really oversized look. I went one size down. It's still oversized, it's just not as oversized as it could have been. And I think I cut the size 6. I don't remember, to be honest, but I cut one size smaller than the size I was recommended. Let's see if there's anything else to say about this. No, there's nothing else. It came together really easily, and I was just lucky that my machine was working just fine this time, because previously I had some issues with creating buttonholes, but this time it worked smoothly, came together really nicely. And to be honest with you, I have yet to wear it. I had planned to wear it, but it's been down here in the basement for a minute, so I haven't had a chance to wear it yet, but the other two I have. All right, moving on. This is the Solar Tee from Paper Cut Patterns, and I thought this was a super easy make. I made it with leftover fabric. I had some like sweatshirt fabric that I had made some joggers out of, and I just hate wasting or throwing away scraps, so I decided to use it for this top, and it turned out really nice. It was, like I said, an easy make. I like the details in the sleeves. As you can see, there's like a little ruffle there, a little ruffle, and then the sleeve itself, as you can see. And I've actually worn this in the previous unboxing video that I made last year. So if you've checked that out, then you've seen this on my body before. But yeah, this was super quick make. I think the fabric, I got this from fabric.com if I'm not mistaken. But would I make it again? I would definitely make it again. I think next time I probably would add an inch or two, maybe 2 inches, just to have a little bit of length in it. But other than that, I wouldn't change anything about it. I thought it was really nice. Came together nicely. Okay, this is the Simplicity. Now I have to look at my notes a little more. Simplicity 8529. It's this right here. I made this view in the middle, the model. This is view C, and I made it out of a fabric that I purchased at Joann's. It's like a sweat, like a rib knit. It's a rib knit. Yeah, it's a rib knit fabric, as you can see. I have a few things to say about this pattern actually. I don't think I like this sweater that much, to be honest. When this started coming together, I really did not feel like it looked anything like it did on the pattern. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the neckline. I just don't think it looks anything like the pattern, like the one that the model's wearing. I feel like the neck, the neck is too high up for my taste. It just sits like right here on my collarbone. I just don't know. It just didn't look that way on the girl in the photo. Hers looks like it comes down a little lower, but for me, it came up to quite a bit high. And I double checked the instructions to see if I was using the correct measurements for the seam, and I was. So I just thought that was really strange, but I mean, it's okay. It's wearable. I'll wear it. But even the side, like, I don't know, just even stitching down the sides, it has slits, and this is kind of like high-low. As you can see here, here's the front. Here's the front. Here's the back. It's a little bit high-low. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, the point of the matter is, I just wasn't a huge fan. But and I don't know that I'll make it again, to be honest with you. However, will I wear it? Yeah, I'll wear it. It's an oversized sweater, by the way, and I guess I'll just wear it in the house if I need to. I don't like throwing away things out. I would have donated it, but I don't mind wearing a sweater in the house because it sometimes does get cold in here. But I don't think I'm making it again. That's just the truth. Next is this McCall's M7946. Really popular pattern. I made view C, which is the blue dress. And I absolutely loved this pattern. And I did a few things a little different, which I'm going to explain. For one, the instructions did not call for the shirring, but I did go ahead and shirr this dress. Oh, and I just wanted you to take a full look at this. Yeah. I shirred the dress, as you can see here. And I also did the sleeves. This took a little longer than I would have liked to have taken on a pattern, but the only reason I took longer was because of the shirring process, because that takes a while to put together. The fabric itself, let's just start off with that, is from Joann's, and I have to say that this is definitely one of my favorite makes, one of my all-time favorite makes. I'm going to insert a photo so you can take a look at how I styled it. When I first made this was very beginning of fall, so it was still warm, but I wore it with boots in the photo, but I could certainly wear it with heels, you know, during spring, or I just feel like it's a nice transitional dress. Like you can wear it beginning of fall, you can wear it spring, summer. It's a really nice dress, and I have to say that I would definitely make this again. But let me just say that the other thing I added to this that was a little different besides the shirring is I added this string because I had leftover fabric and I wanted to make something out of it. But I also thought about my sleeves, because when I wore this during the photo shoot, my sleeves were kind of falling off my shoulder just a little bit. And I think it's because my shoulders kind of drooped down slightly, so which I'm working on, but when I have good posture, the sleeves stay up and they're kind of poofy, and it's, as you could see, was kind of wide. They're kind of poofy. When I'm upright, it stays on just fine, but when I start to, you know, droop forward just slightly, then the sleeves start to kind of slightly fall off my shoulder. So I decided to add these strings in the back, and I think it's a nice little touch, but it's for keeping the shoulders, the sleeves up on my shoulders. And I just think it's a pretty touch, don't you think? Let's see that? I think it's gonna look good. I don't think it's gonna look bad at all. So anyway, I'm super excited about this. I'm gonna make it again, absolutely. But I have a few projects already lined up for spring, but I'm definitely planning on making it again. Okay, moving on. I have this S8386. You've seen me make this many times before. It's not the first time I talk about it. I'm not even sure I really want to review it thoroughly, because I've already talked about this before. But basically, this is the top, as you can see. And I made this out of leftover brush knit fabric that I had used previously on another dress. And it's cropped, and the reason why I made this was not only to use it for you know, to use up the scrap fabric, but also to pair it with a skirt that I make, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So anyway, like I said, I've reviewed this before. It fits nicely, came together very quickly, and it's a tried and true pattern for me. So it's just one of those that whenever I have the leftover fabric, I usually will use that pattern to make something out of. I paired it with this skirt, which I'm going to show you now. It's the McCall's M8097. It's the hashtag Aurea McCall's. Here it is, and I made view C, which is the longer version. Let me just take a quick look at my notes to see if there's anything I want to add about this skirt, besides the fact that it came together very nicely. this is actually just something that I made during the early fall, but I haven't shared photos on it yet. And I want to first start off talking about that this is a fabric that I was gifted from Minerva, which is a fabric online fabric shop that is based in the UK. So I had purchased this. This is a challis, and it's a banana leaf print, and I just loved it. And originally I was gonna make like a what do you call those, like I was gonna make a little shawl, you know, to go with tank tops and stuff. But by the time it had arrived, it was already early fall, and I just didn't feel very comfortable sharing it for the season. I don't know why. I guess I shouldn't have been so shy about that, but I just wasn't sure it was appropriate because of the fact that we were already in fall. But I went ahead and made this, and I just want to say that this skirt design is actually one that I think is a transitional design. You could wear it with boots, and you can wear it in the summer with heels or sandals. The reason why I say with boots is because I looked up quite a few photos on Pinterest, and if I find one, I'm gonna go ahead and insert it, of a similar design to this skirt. And I don't, if you saw the pattern, there's actually 2 layers here. Here's one layer that's a little bit shorter than the other one, and it starts right here at this point. So it's hard to see because this is, you know, a very busy pattern, but I don't know if, can you see that? Let's see. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and insert a photo or 2 of how I styled it, but I really like this skirt. In fact, I'm going to Puerto Rico very soon, and I'm going to be bringing this skirt with me so I can wear it with the tank top. But in my photos, I had one photo where I was holding like a cardigan and I was wearing boots. So honestly, it's a great transitional piece. Do I want to make it again? Yes, I'll definitely make it again in a different design, different print, but definitely a challis, because the challis is like cool to the touch, and it's just a perfect pattern, a perfect fabric for like warmer seasons. So I would definitely make that again. Okay, so I left the best for last, in my opinion, to show you that I made this last garment out of this pattern by Simplicity. It's number S9385. And I made view A, which is the view that the model is wearing. So take a look at that. Okay, so here it is. It's right here next to me on the mannequin and on the dress form. And I just have to say that I am in love with the way this came together. For one, we'll start off with the fabric. I actually purchased this fabric at StyleMaker Fabrics, and it's a sweater knit. I forget all the details, but it's a sweater knit. And I originally had intentions of making this pattern with this fabric anyway. But what I have to say is that the pattern itself, the pieces, there's not that many. I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern pieces. Of course, you have to cut out this the sleeves twice. 5 pattern pieces. Sorry, I forgot about the cuff area. But it came together very quickly. This is a super quick make. There is some detail here in the shoulder. There's pleats right here, and it's like a slightly poofy sleeve. See? I don't know. Is it blurry? I think it might be blurring in the photo here. I think it's focused on me. My bad. But this is like a slightly poofy sleeve, and then there's a long cuff for the wrist area. And when I tried this on, like, it fit me really nicely. It's slightly oversized, but it's not huge. You just gotta go by your measurements, of course, but you just know that there's a 2 to 3 inches above your measurements that's added in as the ease to this pattern. Originally, I didn't like the way it looked on the model. I was a little concerned about how it would look, you know, when I finished the garment. but as I said, I'm very pleased with the outcome. So anyway, that's it. This is it's actually snowing outside. We're literally, what day is it today? We're literally in the middle of March and it's snowing outside. So I'm just in time with making this sweater because I can still wear it even now. But that's gonna all change soon. I think next week we're going back to the 60s. So yeah, spring's around the corner. I'm super excited to start working on spring. This was the last of my winter projects. I am done. I'm moving on. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you watched it to the end, and if you did, can you give me a thumbs up? And yeah, until next time, till the next video. Bye guys.